game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mids offense will get the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer obviously.
Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
He might want another play. They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Davey comes to the line facing second and short. Off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Navy now facing third and short. Let's go. The snap sets up to throw. He's got the back in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on second and inches. They'll toss it to the left. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the read, running to the left. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, midshipman! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And man, it has got to be so... as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Navy will go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Wide open downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Crawford. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Now on first down from the 30. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good. season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to...
Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He has the first and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First and 10 for the offense. Gets the back moving. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensive. Defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up two and at the 12.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Crawford. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Pressure coming. Touchdown, midshipman. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Chubb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Wide open. He makes the catch.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass. And they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Navy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Chop. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick completion on the out route. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking down the middle. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Crawford. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Give to the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Split backs here. Now on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The option look. The pitch. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fullback's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and
the ball is loose on the return. And they're able to dial on that football and get it back. That would have been a disaster to cough it up immediately after a score. Will go back on the attack. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Finding an escape route. Runs through a tackle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their defense just turned in a huge stop with that interception, now to pay it off. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, better look out. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance. Return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
To throw, it's Burr. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Chubb.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Finds his big tight end. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Burr. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Run it with the fullback. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Burr. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
This is a designed run. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.